How have short stories specifically pushed you to be a better novel writer?
I never perceived myself to be a novel writer. I thought short story, it's shorter, it doesn't take as much time, and you can write one in a month or two as opposed to a year or two. But I had a short story when I went to a writing conference in uh, Sweetwater, Tennessee. And I just perchance knew about this because I saw a man at a local restaurant here who lives in Birmingham, and I went over to him and spoke to him, and I said, "What are you doing here?" He had come for a doctor's appointment, and I sat down with him and we chatted a few minutes, and he said, "You need to go. They no longer have the conference because the person who was running it is deceased." But I went there with short stories in mind. And I read a short story to the group, and they said, "That needs to be a novel." And I said, "I can't write a novel. I've never written a novel." So the facilitator said, "I want you all to go home and bring me cards, notebooks." She was very much into 3 by 5 note cards with a scene on each note card. Well, I couldn't do that, and I knew I couldn't. So I went to the local grocery store and I bought couple of pieces of poster board and a ruler and a pencil, and I wrote out this long, this forever long story. And she looked at it and she said, "That's longer than Moby Dick. You can't do that. Not now." And then I had another one that just went in and out and in and out into uh, the atmosphere. That was a second novel. She said, "You got to separate these two." I have never separated them. And then you got to choose one to write. And the one I chose was Beloved Mother.
Wow, what an incredible journey. I hope that our listeners take heart to realize that even if they feel like certain parts of writing are impossible for them today, if you continue on, you don't give up, you just keep growing your skill and keep pressing in, that you can do things that you certainly never dreamed of before. I love your writing journey. It's incredible, really
I would
amazing.
encourage anyone, everyone, to go to every writing opportunity as in a teaching opportunity that you possibly can, because you might learn something as simple as "she was confused." That is not a descriptive sentence. You turn it around. Her confusion caused her to enter the wrong door. And it turns into uh, what you meant to be description, and it turns into active description. An active description is a tremendously different thing from just description.
Absolutely.
You can learn very simple things like that. And I went to one where we had to do a writing. I did a writing, and she said, "Now everybody has to delete the word it." I had 100,000 it's in it in the writing. I had to delete them and substitute a word, a noun or a verb, because the nouns and the verbs are the heart of the sentence. And the sentence is the heart of the paragraph. And the paragraph is the heart of the chapter. And the chapter is the heart of the novel. It just gets bigger